22s all the time. Last time I was out here, either she or he threw the car keys on the roof.
What happened today?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Matthew and Carlene channel. Today we are covering a feminist who lied about domestic abuse. Let's get into it, shall we?
Me and my boyfriend just got in an argument and I wanted him to leave and he wouldn't leave. Like, he's been living here, he stayed here, not living, but he's paid rent the past 1 month.
Where were you in the house when the argument happened?
In the house?
Where in the house?
In my living room.
Okay. Did he hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, where?
He didn't hit me, he just more like threw me.
Okay, how?
Just like threw me on the ground. Like,
these are questions we have to ask, ma'am. Okay, so you don't get upset. We have to know, did he go like this and then throw you down like this? Did he grab you by the front of your shirt, throw you
like
down?
me like trying to defend myself, like trying to tell him to just leave. And he like pushed me away.
Okay. Were you all up on him and then he pushed you? Like, how?
It was both. We were both in each other's face.
Okay. You gotta really try to paint a picture for me because I'm not here. Right now you have injuries.
I mean, like, do you see is my lip still?
From what I can see, no. The only injuries I've seen is on your leg and your elbows and your hand. So I have no idea what happened. You have to paint a picture of what exactly happened. Like, you have a gnarly scratch in your leg. How did that happen?
Gnarly scratches everywhere. That's to my leg.
Right, but I'm trying to figure out what happened so I can investigate this crime that you're alleging occurred. Did you push him and then he pushed you back and now you got your injury?
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
Erica, right now, I don't think you're in a state of mind to give me a sworn statement.
Alright everybody, what this officer is doing is very important. It's called due process. The reason why it's important is because despite what the feminist movement likes to promote here in the West a lot, I'm sure we all know what it is I'm talking about. The law is not whatever a woman says it is based on her feelings at the time. It really is not. Now, don't get me wrong, I completely understand there are a lot of things here in the West that are very male biased. There are. That's one of the reasons why me and Carlene decided to make this channel. It is. Which is why I thought it would be very important to point out to you guys that if a woman's complaint or allegation towards you is 100% built on emotions and not facts to back it up, there's technically there's really nothing law enforcement can do about that, regardless on how biased they may be. Like, even the most biased person, they have their limits. It's just a matter of figuring out where that limit is.
That you can stand by in court if this ever were to go to court, okay? So I'm going to give you a number and a case report because I'm taking a report on what happened today. I'm going to come back in a few hours once you've gathered yourself, and I'm going to take a statement from you that you can swear to, that you can actually account what happened. Because right now all I have is it happened in your house. You were defending yourself.
I'll just account right now.
What have we been doing this entire time?
I'll just account right now. Please. I'm good.
Because now I'm about to leave and now you're fine to tell me your statement.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So let's compose ourselves. Because right now he's on the way to Sebastian and now our chances of stopping him have gone out the window because instead of telling you what happened straight up, you've played a pity party. Okay? Start from the very beginning and tell me what happened.
Being honest, being straight up honest, I don't know how he got it. Okay. I can tell you that, and I promise you, he can't tell you why. And if he does tell you something why, it's because he's a ultimate gaslighter and a liar. he will tell you something that doesn't even make sense that didn't happen. Just like he did the last 2 times. And I'm not a liar.
Okay.
So I'm telling you straight up that I can't remember.
Okay. So you don't know how you got your injuries?
I mean, I do. Like, I told, like, he was just acting. He was just telling me some, like, all as I know is that he was telling me some stuff from the night before that wasn't relevant and it made me upset. I told him to get out. And he got upset about me.
Still doesn't tell me how you got your injuries.
I know. But I don't, the thing is I don't know what the argument became of. All I know is that I told him to get out of my house. This is my house.
Well, you already told me he paid rent here, so in the eyes of Florida, I need you to know.
1 month.
But I need you to know, right now, he has rights to this property, okay?
For 1 month?
Yes, he's contributed financially to this house.
What if it's on paper? What if it's not on paper?
That doesn't matter.
Really?
That does not matter.
Seriously?
Yes.
I've been living here for 5 years. Yeah. 5
I understand.
years. Since I was 19 years old.
So, just a little bit of advice. You need to evict him. Because right now, if he wants to come back in his house, we cannot stop him. Because he's contributed financially to this household.
He's not, though. He doesn't have any.
You already told me he did.
No, he didn't. Well, guess what? He gave me $200. That's his rent.
Okay.
You've
already acknowledged it. You already said he paid rent.
$200 out of $1,500.
So you need to go and get an eviction and have him formally evicted.
That's not rent, though. I would lie. Can I say that now?
You don't have to pay rent to establish residence.
We're not doing this anymore because you've already admitted to lying to me. Listen, Erica, it is a crime to lie to a law enforcement officer. I'm not going to do this with you anymore. You just said you were lying.
Yes, lying to a law enforcement officer is a crime. It is. What this officer is saying is true. However, as a direct result of the feminist movement, that's a crime that a lot of women here in the West, not all, mind you, not all, just a lot of them don't really seem to care about when they're interacting with men. And no, I'm not being sexist here. I'm just pointing out that notion that the feminist movement keeps promoting, which is believe all women, regardless of what the U.S. Constitution says about due process and be innocent till proven guilty. That's literally the only thing I'm pointing out here.
Here's your report number. You just said I was lying. Here's your report number. We are going to leave and I'll call you later today when you are done lying. Okay?
When I'm done lying?
Yes, you literally you just word for word said I was lying. You were lying to me.
How was I lying?
That's an answer that you need to
Because he gave me
yourself.
$200 of rent.
You said I'm lying. He didn't.
I'll give
It's on
you a
body
call.
camera. We recorded it.
I'll give you a call, and we can come back and we can readdress the situation. You need to take a nap. You need to gather yourself. I'll come back and I'll grab
$200
the statement.
rent of $1,500. Does your husband give you 200 months?
I'm not married.
$200? Does your wife give you $200?
I'm not married.
Lucky you guys. $200 of rent in this economy. Yeah. And you guys you're yelling at me right now.
But
really?
rent doesn't. It doesn't take.
Here says I was 19.
It doesn't take money to establish that residency here.
We're done here. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
Have a better day.
Yeah. You too, honey.
How's it going? Been a stressful morning.
Yeah, when that girlfriend doesn't want to go to sleep until 6 in the morning getting drunk, and then as soon as she's
Now you're torn up.
torn up, I got bit on my leg, and all the things I...
Alright guys, here's something very important I thought I should point out. Notice the physical differences in appearance between both the man and the woman of this situation. The man, he clearly didn't even have time to get fully dressed up before running for his life out of the house, and he looks like he just got out of bed, literally. It doesn't even look like he even had time to take a shower or comb his hair. Well, the feminist woman, who is supposedly a victim of domestic violence, she had enough spare time on her hands to make herself look all pretty and stuff. And hey, I'm not saying that domestic violence is not a thing. It is a definite real thing. It is. I'm just asking, since when do victims of domestic violence take the time to make themselves look all pretty before calling the cops over? Like, when does that occur? When was that a thing?
She said it's all self-defense. I have videos to prove it. Do you want to see them?
Absolutely. I would love to.
Here's the first one.
I'm going to hold it just so my body cam can see it. She literally just hit you.
Yeah. One of the videos.
Can I swipe?
Yeah, of course. She called me crying, saying that, "Oh, I'm sorry, I called the cops. You're gonna go to jail. I don't want you to go to jail." And I'm like, I'm not going to jail. I'm sitting here just trying to... It was like, I went to sleep at like 12, and I wake up at 6 in the morning, and she's still awake, drinking like out of her ass. I can't even tell you. And then I'm just like, she just started going crazy. Like, she bit the hell out of my leg.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. It's a big ass bird.
How is she? Wow, she just literally swung hard on that
Yeah.
part of the video.
Yeah. It's way too early for this shit.
So do you know how she got her injuries? Falling around on the floor? I've seen her rolling around on the floor, but...
Yeah, well, the thing is that she was sitting there coming at me, punching at me, and it's just self-defense. I'm not going to let her keep doing this and whatnot. And so she came at me, and then...
I'll be honest with you guys. This is this man's true red pill moment. It is. He's being straight up honest. He's giving very clear, cut and dry, straight answers to the officers. He is. All this is stuff the officers can actually utilize in the court of law. It really, honestly, is. Good for that man. Good for that man for coming to his red pill moment. Good for him.
She's so drunk that she can't stand up or anything. So when she's coming at me, she like lunges to like swing at me, and she falls on the floor, and it's just a mess.
So just raise your right hand for me.
Yeah.
Do you swear that everything you told me is the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So let me go.
And do you understand that lying to a law enforcement officer is a crime?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Alrighty, be safe, and I'll call you later, okay?
All right, thank you guys.
Yep. I'm charging her with 52 DV, misuse of 911, and false allegations. Just heads up. Hello.
Hey, get
up. This is my Corporal Richards, just in case. Well,
what's going on, young lady?
he came back.
He did. And he took my keys to my car. My keys are nowhere to be found in my house. I tried to find them. They're gone.
Okay. Where did he
My
go?
phone's gone. My phone, my keys, gone.
Alright, everybody. I could point out that the officers were literally just with that supposed boyfriend. And so the officers are fully self-aware that, hey, he did not come back like this feminist woman says he did. However, instead, I'm going to point out that the woman's car is literally still in the driveway. She didn't even move it into the garage to conceal it from the officers. And yeah, do I acknowledge that car theft is a real thing? Of course I do. I acknowledge that. But who steals car keys without having any intentions on stealing the car itself? Without the car, those car keys are worthless. You really don't think police officers are going to question that, even when the car is literally right in front of them? Like it literally is? Oh boy. Let's get back into it.
Okay.
I've been looking for them since you left.
So I don't know if he's, again, going back to Sebastian, or does he have any family around here anywhere?
No, he is not finished. Sorry, I'm trying to step in the game.
No, you're fine.
No, he doesn't have any. Actually, he does have his sister. But I'm pretty sure he's at his parents' house.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name's Erica.
Erica. And the officers were out here earlier, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why did you call 911 4 times after that?
Because he called me right when they left, and I was saying like talk to the cops. And the thing is that he has a video of me going crazy. But the thing is that he took that video way after the fact of anything started, and he's trying to use that against me right now.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to figure out why you asked for a supervisor.
Because this has happened before, and
Okay.
I've taken the blame because he's on probation, and I didn't want him to get arrested.
Okay.
Because if he gets arrested and on probation, then obviously the circumstances, he stays in jail.
Right.
And I didn't want that to happen.
Well, you still haven't...
He put the dent in my car. Today, look on this other side of their car. There's a handle missing. Maybe. It's gone.
Well, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with you calling 911 4 times?
Is the fact I'm bleeding.
So you seem a little gathered than before. You want to tell me again what happened? Make a statement.
Jesus Christ.
Now would be the time to tell this young lady.
Yes, I understand. We got an argument. He was upset about.
The car is literally right behind you, madam. Like, it literally is. You even pointed it out to the officers. The officers also made perfectly clear to you before that lying to an officer is a crime. How is it you haven't noticed what these officers are doing? Like, how is it you have not noticed it? Or haven't realized it? The entire time? Like, how? Like, how? Wow. Oh boy.
Two. I did everything I could. I got him medicine. He said the only thing that would help him was alcohol. I went to the store. I got him a bottle of Captain, and he drank it.
Just him?
Just him.
You didn't drink none of it?
A little bit. I did.
Just a little?
Just a little. I swear to God, on everything, on my dead dog. You see those flowers right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's my dog right there. I swear to God, on everything.
Okay.
He drank literally.
I'm going to say you had more than a little bit, but anyway, go ahead.
No, he drank more than half. He fell asleep. He woke up angry, and Jesus.
Okay, at any point, did you hit him, push him, slap him, kick him, stab him,
After he
shoot
pushed
him?
me,
Okay.
he pushed me. He did.
Okay.
He pushed me. I told him to get out of the house. He said, "You're a fat, dumb bitch."
Okay. Erica, raise your right hand for me.
Yeah.
You swear that everything you told me is the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me God.
Okay, do you understand that lying to a law enforcement officer is a crime?
I understand.
Okay. You're under arrest for lying to a law enforcement officer, okay?
What? Are you serious?
When you called 911 saying he was here, I was with him.
Wait,
Turn around.
what?
Turn around.
Wait, what? What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
She was talking to him when you called and said he was here.
Okay, but
But,
wait. What?
Oh, and the whole thing with you punching him was on video. Just heads up.
I didn't come through my email yet.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I'm heading to the station now.
Wait.
So.
Alright everybody, that's all we got time for today. If you like this content, by all means, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. It really helps us out. It really does. Peace out, guys. Peace out.